I buy that for $1. It's funny, in this movie, that line's not even in the movie. It's actually a different line. It says, I wouldn't buy that for $1. That's clever, actually. Robocop. So Robocop is the remake of the original Robocop that came out in 1987. Now for those of you who don't know, I actually really like the original. The effects in that film are outdated, but the film itself is still great. Of course we didn't need a new Robocop remake, but Hollywood's like, you know what, we have no more good ideas, let's just do this remake of Robocop. So I was like, you know what, who cares, let's just get on with this. Let's see how this remake comes about. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I was really surprised by this remake. It's actually not bad. First off, the performances are really good. You know, Joel Kinnaman, he plays a good Robocop Alex Murphy, but he isn't as great as Peter Weller, but he still holds up. Gary Oldman, as always, was really good in this film. He actually had a bigger role than I thought he was going to have, so he was really good in this movie. One guy that I really liked with this movie was Michael Keaton. You know, he did a great job. It was nice to see Michael Keaton back, you know. You know, there's some other actors, you know, like Samuel Jackson. The acting was pretty good. In comparison, how is this remake compared to the original? I mean, first off, this remake plays out really differently than the original. I mean, there are similar plot points, of course, but the film plays out differently, and that's what I like. See, when a remake, there's the thing. It may have the same plot, but play out stuff differently. Have your own tone, play it out differently. And that's what this film did. It was different from the original. They have a couple of references to the original. I was like, ah, that's nice. And like most Robocop fans, I wasn't a fan of the Robocop suit, you know. But beginning of the film, he actually has the classic gray suit. I mean, the black suit's alright, but you know, I prefer the gray one. But when I saw it on screen, the black one wasn't all that bad, you know. I actually didn't hate it. But I would prefer the original Robocop suit. Is the film great? The film is not great. It does have a couple of issues. And of course, this film isn't better than the original, but I'm telling you right now, it's better than Robocops 2 and 3. Those two horrific films are gone, you know, the film is not as bad as those movies, and Robocop definitely kind of lives up to the original. Now this remake compared to the original, obviously this remake is not better than the original, but it still holds up. This film reminded me of the Total Recall remake, you know, it wasn't better than the original, but it was a cool new take on the story that it had, and it was a pretty enjoyable film. And this film is pretty enjoyable. I mean, the action scenes are well done. There's some really good action scenes, and the film is well directed. It's well shot. And overall, I had a good time with Robocop the remake, you know. It was an entertaining film that I really enjoyed, and it surprised me because it wasn't a piece of crap. Now, can Robocop fans go into this film and like it? Yeah, I do think so, because I'm a fan of the original. I liked it a lot, and I do enjoy this film. Obviously, this film is not better than the original, but it still holds up. You know, it's a fun, entertaining action film. So I'm going to give Robocop the remake a B. It's a highly enjoyable film. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely one of the better films to come out in 2014. The film does not surpass the original, but it's definitely the second best Robocop we've gotten. So that's my review of Robocop the remake, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and have a nice day.